pounds, and currently the number 15 ranked welterweight. This is an open weight bout, of course, and we are excited to get after it. And here we go.
Yeah.
Match number 3 in our open weight bracket tonight, Sean. Now, Michael's an interesting person to have in this bracket. It reminds me a little bit of, like, you know, Dante coming in around the same size, right? So you got a lot of guys that are well over 200 pounds, and then you got Dante and Michael both in the 180-ish range. I think Dante was around 178, and then Michael's a little bit over that. But it's not super often that we see multiple guys in that light to middleweight category coming in and doing really well in the open class, but both of these guys do it over and over.
Yeah, I mean, if you have that, I was mentioning that high relative strength and you can move, sometimes you can outmaneuver heavier people.
Now, Ryan sets to guard right away. Is this surprising to you at all, Sean?
No, this is his strong side. I say if he has a strong side, this one would be the side that he attacks more legs on this side than he does on the other.
And maybe Michael's thinking about trying to force him to pass, or force the pass on the other side. We often do see great passers who are able to go either side, kind of force the opponent to play on their opposite side guard or their bad side guard, however you want to say it. And it can be a great path to victory.
Sainz trying to fall on his own Aoki-style footlock, but didn't really have a lot of isolation of the leg there.
I think pretty happily accepts bottom position, right? Both of these guys are no stranger to wanting to play. Oh, he brings that foot underneath the throat here. Really nice guard retention. Brought his left foot up and over the head. And we talk a lot about Ryan's leg locks, but he is also a world-class passer, of course, and so he's got, you know, a lot of weight and size advantage, and that could be a problem. But as I say that, look at this!
Yeah, on the arm right away, went after the throw bar and into the back kick.
That was quick. Now, like you said, if they've got relative strength, then they can also outmaneuver with the size and the speed. That was amazing.
Yeah, it was very fast entry arm there.
Ryan fights back for that underhook on bottom after Michael dove for it with the right arm. Ryan counters, and now look at that double under position he's had. Now this is a very strong position for Ryan Aitken.
He's got to get his, the hooks in, and then even better if he can get the feet to the hips. You know, it was there. He's got one. He can sweep now. There it is.
Wow, right into the mount, Sean. You called it.
That double underhook, if you lock it up by the neck and you can get, you can use your one foot on the hip and then take the other one out as Ryan did. You can put both feet on the hips. It's very powerful. He had that locked up really well. The hands were highly locked up by the neck, so that outstretches the arms and then sweep.
Judges favor blue.
We've got our first judge's favor just been called for Michael Sainz. 3 minutes in, so we'll hear another one of those at the next 3-minute mark when there's just 3 minutes left in the match.
You can see that left inside position for Aitken with that left leg. That's a good idea. He's got the left underhook if he can get through. It's a good situation for him. Sainz able to clear him out, at least into a not necessarily better position yet.
Look at that left leg threaded over the top of Ryan's right arm. So Ryan's trying to have like that inside hip control, but that leg really gets in his way, so he kind of switches to the outside. There's a lot of ways to control the hip as a passer on top. You can go inside or outside, but it's just interesting to watch the battle there. And then you see the same thing happening with the legs, the inside-outside battle. So like you were saying, Ryan's got that inside staple with his left foot.
Yeah, that's a nice position with that left foot. He's got that inside position. He could pummel his left arm to the underhook side and put his head down on the mat. And he'll have a significant amount more weight down. So it's essentially like a tripod pass, left underhook. It's hard to do it when your head's up by the head.
What about that underhook, though, here from Michael Sainz, right? His right arm underneath the knee. It's not, I know that, you know, because his leg is stapled, it's hard to bring the leg over the top of the shoulder and really get a whole lot of use out of it. But do you think he's just waiting until he can bring that right leg back underneath Ryan's left foot?
Yeah, and I mean that, he's got space to do it now, even though it's difficult. He's got to lift a lot more now, but he's got some space. He generates some space. With a crossface, Aitken's still pretty heavy in there. If he does go back down to getting that crossface, still pretty heavy. But Sainz, if he can get his left arm underneath, he still can create enough room to get the leg over. Just that the inside staple really helps Aitken in this particular position. His legs are just hanging around. He knows what he's doing. If he needs to, Ryan can go back and just pick up that ankle on that left side, and that makes it even more difficult to get the leg underneath. But right now, that staple's doing its thing.
You got to imagine too, minute by minute by minute, the longer he leaves the weight on this top side leg, Michael's left leg will start to fatigue, right? You can break the guard down over this long period of time. And so Ryan's able to sustain a lot of his energy and not expend too much, but Michael is having to become fatigued and expend a lot of energy over time. But there are downsides, right? We just did see an action call for red, and so you got to be careful there with the strategy.
Judges favor red.
And I was wondering if that was going to happen, Sean, if we were going to see the next judge's favor in Ryan's favor, and it is. So now they're one apiece. And even though there haven't been any submission attempts or a guard pass just yet, Ryan has certainly had more of the positional control in the last couple of minutes.
Yeah, Sainz just can't get, he's got the leg over there, but he can't get his right leg to the inside. He can't generate enough lift, enough weight disbursement to really get Aitken out of position right now. It's almost, Ryan's in a really nice position, almost be where he makes a mistake here and gets his left leg out of position.
There we go.
Yeah, he's trying to get over the knee line.
You can see he keeps trying to maneuver Michael's left knee. He kind of pushes it in to get that forced outside reaction, then tries to pull it out so that he can bring his rib cage inside and drop his right elbow to the mat, but hasn't quite been able to get there yet. That comes oftentimes as a consequence of fatiguing the guard for this long period of time. I think that's really a big part of Ryan's strategy here. You can see he's doing it over and over. His right hand trying to shove the knee down and then open it back out after fatiguing the guard. But he's running out of time, right? So, I mean, 138 here. Second action call he's been called for. And, Michael hasn't been able to proceed with a lot of action either, but it could be seen that, it's because Ryan's preventing him from moving because of that staple, right?
Yeah. Tough position. Sainz did a nice job to bring that left foot to try to help out of the middle instead of keeping it in the middle.
You think Ryan might go for a knee cut on the opposite side if he gets that underhook with the left hand?
Yeah, the underhook will let you do that. There
coming.
It is. Yep, that underhook will let you do that. He's got an overhook now. He still has a really nice position here.
And he frees that left leg and starts to jump over. He's a little high, but does he have a Kimura grip on that top arm?
He does.
Michael's butterfly grip.
Yeah, there he's able to keep the Kimura grip, though.
Wow, what a beautiful sequence there. That was really, I think that sequence showed a lot about how much of a technician Ryan really is. And this is probably, we're getting into dominant position territory here. I know the time's running short, 30 seconds left, but with Ryan here now, far behind the back of Michael Sainz in a seatbelt grip, and he's going to be looking to sit here and maybe bring one of his hooks inside. And he does. He brings that right hook on top, brings him over the side. Both hooks in, and a body triangle here.
Yeah, well done. That was really mature for him to let go of that Kimura and just take dominant position and stay in control there.
I think this is going to do it, Sean. I think this is going to bring him through to have a victory. We're going to get the official call here in a moment, of course. But, man, what a match between these guys. Both of them bring so much to the table. They're so fun to watch. But I think that you said it really well, that Ryan, he showed a lot of maturity and experience in this match. So even though there were moments where he might have been called for needing to push the match forward, or he may have had a more exciting offer, so to speak, by seeing a Kimura or something fun to jump on, little by little, he really broke down the guard and exposed Michael just enough. And, after defending some serious attacks early on from Sainz.
Yeah, that Troy bar, looking at it there, maybe Sainz let go a little early. He might have been able to stay on that arm and flip around to the legs. It was deep. And there's that, the spinal shank is what we used to call it. That's what John used to call that. But there's that nice double underhook sweep with the hands locked up by the neck. Such a powerful position when you lock it right. And then here's this Kimura, and you'll see him just like, hey, I'm not gonna hold on to this any longer than I need to. I have the back. I have access to the back. You see him thinking about it, but then did a really nice job of saying, you know what? I'm not gonna try to fly over with my hooks. I might end up on the bottom. Did a great job and maintain turtle there.
And we are going to get the official decision here and see who moves forward.
After a full match of hard-fought jiu-jitsu, we go to the judges, who've rendered their decision. Moving on to the semifinals, out of the red corner, Ryan Aitken!
No massive surprise there. Ryan Aitken moving forward after a very dominant last couple minutes of that match. He is going to move forward into the semifinals of this 8-man bracket. Of course, we're going to get a look at in a minute who he might be going up against, but we know on the other side we've got Felipe Costa and Dante Leon. So this is shaping up to be pretty exciting as we move forward here.
Yeah, absolutely. And as Ryan walks over to put his name on the board, I think that was a great match for him. Just experience-wise, a great match. He tried his attack.